Kyle Montgomery, Riley Skinner, welcoming you back inside our ACC Digital Network studios as we continue our spring football reports with the Boston College Eagles. The most recent news with this team, obviously huge news and not great news. Montel Harris dismissed from the team. When you heard this news, what was your initial reaction?
I was disappointed. I mean, you hate to see that for a guy that's done so much for the program. He's had so many unfortunate injuries, and for it to end like this, it's unfortunate. I don't like to see it.
Yeah, well, let's give you a look at what you need to know about the Boston College Eagles. They have 15 returning starters, 8 on offense, 7 on defense, from a team that finished second to last in the Atlantic last year. Good news is their field general, Chase Reddick, is back after a solid year. Took a big hit defensively, though, as you know, Luke Kuechly going to the NFL. And, of course, as we just mentioned, Montel Harris no longer a part of the program. Now, when you look at this, what's this team's biggest strength? They've taken a few hits.
They have, but you got to start up with the big boys up front. That's a lot what Boston College has always revolved around, is that NFL-style offensive line. They've got 4 returning starters. They've got third-year starter in Chase Reddick. I think they're going to give him a lot of time in the pocket, be able to pick out his receivers and make some passes down the field. They got to fill that running back void with Montel Harris, but they had some guys get some reps last year, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, we saw the spring game, the highlights and everything, so when you look at that, you have to have developed some questions about this team. What's the biggest question mark?
Well, you mentioned Luke Kuechly. You hear about it, that obviously they're losing him, but not just the linebacker position. My biggest question mark is going to be leadership for this team. Not only you lose Luke Kuechly, you lose Montel Harris now, guys that have been around the program, that have established their presence in the locker room, on the field, off the field. You got to have some guys step up. Look for Chase Reddick, his third-year starter and the quarterback. You got to fill that void and be someone that your team can rally around.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see who else steps up into a leadership role along with Chase Reddick. All right, let's look at the upcoming schedule for this team this year. Maine, Northwestern, and Army make up their non-conference opponents. They open with a tough game against Miami, but we'll be at home for that one September 1st. We'll see what they're really made of against the defending conference champs, of course, on September 29th, the Clemson Tigers, along with a game against the Hokies before wrapping up the year at NC State. Give us your prediction when you look at the schedule.
You know, that long bowl streak they had came to a halt last year, and you hated to see it. I think they're going to get that streak going again. I don't think they have the firepower, though, to beat the Virginia Techs and the Clemsons. But I think they're going to get at least 7 wins, be playing in the postseason, and get back to that winning tradition they had at Boston College.
All right. For Riley Skinner, I'm Kyle Montgomery. That was a look at Boston College's spring football report.